What's up, y'all? So I just had to make sure I didn't die right there real quick. So let's just jump into the video. I think this is going to be expansion on a video I did like 8 to 10 months ago. I can't remember the title of it, but I'll pop it up in the corner if you want to take a look. But I don't like to be one thing. Oh, you know what? I think the video was called "How Many People Are You?" Something about the way I act on YouTube versus the way I act in real life. Anyway, I don't like to be defined by one characteristic because I think that's pretty crappy. I don't think anybody should be defined by one characteristic because it makes for a very, I don't know, bland life, I think. It also gives you a lot of excuses to get out of trouble when you refuse to take accountability for your behavior and you just go by whatever society says you're supposed to be and uses that as a scapegoat. Not everybody does that, but a lot of people do, and I think it's crappy. I'll explain it a little later, but that's my general sense of things, right? So let's just talk about the first thing that I am and the thing I'm supposed to be because of it. I'm a black dude. In case you haven't noticed, I got a permanent tan. I'm supposed to be a litany of things that are both positive and negative. Let's not just do the negative stuff because negative's easy. It's always easy to pull out something negative about somebody. But obviously I'm supposed to be, I don't know what, a thug. I'm supposed to be untrustworthy. I'm supposed to be a baby daddy. Nope. I'm supposed to be all these things, and I'm not those things. Like, I am pretty damn trustworthy. I'm the most dependable person most people I know, except the people I depend on. I know. Yes, that is correct. I am multi-certified in IT stuff, multiple degrees in IT stuff. I'm a nerd, which, you know, is kind of more prevalent today, but I'm not supposed to be that. I'm supposed to be athletic and sports-worthy, and I am not. I don't sports at all. I took karate as a kid growing up, and I was pretty good at it, but I got over it. You know, just the other day, I went to go bend down to tie my shoe, and I thought my ass cheek and my damn hamstring was about to have a messy divorce. Like, things was getting bad. They was arguing real hard, and that Charlie horse was coming in like a wrecking ball, and I'm like, this is not athleticism at all. Like, I can sprint. I don't like running long distance. I have to for military stuff to pass my PT test, and it's not even long distance. It's like a mile and a half. But if I can sprint, I could do that for a block, and I'm good to go. But I mean, good to go, like I'm done. I'm retired. No more running for me for the rest of my life. If my friends are not there at the end of that block with a Snickers and a spicy water for me to consume, we're no longer friends. We need to reevaluate our entire friendship, and we might not never talk again. But anyway, I'm also I'm 5'9". I don't know if that's tall or not, but that's how tall I am. Apparently, I'm supposed to be taller so I can be more masculine and more protective and strong. And I'm like, I'm plenty damn strong. I'm not super tall. Like, I ain't gonna hit my head on a ceiling fan, but I can get stuff out the cabinet. Why should my height define me as weak? And I'm not talking about, like, general stuff. I'm talking about the extremes, you know, like, I'm supposed to be, as an Aries, which is my zodiac sign, which is like I was talking about before, one thing defining your shitty behavior. A lot of people blame their behavior on their zodiac sign, and I never understood that. Your zodiac sign, you know, I'm not an astrologist, or I don't deal with horoscopes or any of that stuff a lot. I read the history on it, but I'm not going to go too deep on it because there are a lot of people who get really snooty about their horoscopes. But there's so many general across-the-board descriptions about horoscopes that they could literally be anybody. My horoscope says I'm headstrong, you know, I seek attention, and I'm outgoing, and I'm neat and calculated, which some of those things are true. I am very neat. I am very calculated. I don't seek attention because I'm an introvert. My whole slogan is leave me alone. Don't look at me. Don't say my name. Don't call me overhead. Don't send me an email. Don't involve me in a conversation unless I absolutely have to be a part of it, because I don't want none of that. I don't want nobody looking at me who's not supposed to look at me. And that's just because of the things I experienced in life. And I've learned that, hey, under the radar is the best. It's the best. Also, what am I? I'm supposed to be a freak. Apparently, Aries are freaky, but like, who isn't? Everybody got a little freak in them. You got somebody you trying to get it with. Like, I don't do food stuff. Food stuff is gross. Like, no food in the bedroom. Not in bed unless you snack it on the snack tray. I don't deal with the food stuff. And don't tie me up. Don't tickle me. Don't tie me up. That's the straight way to get a titty kick. Right. A through G cup. I don't discriminate. Right in the flaps. Roundhouse kick. Done. Do not tickle me or tie me up. I tell you what, though, as I got older in life, I tell you, people get some kinky stuff. Like they say I'm neat and organized. You show me that sock drawer, and we'll talk how neat them socks is folded and put away. What else am I supposed to be? I was supposed to be a hood rat. Like, no, just because I grew up in the hood. No, I was for a time, I was the can I cut your grass kid. I walked around my lawnmower, and I made money in the summertime by cutting grass, back in the grass, taking the grass to the curb, cleaning up afterwards, sweeping, because that was my hustle. But then, after a while, I raised cockatiels. Little kid, in the hood. I'm talking about 7 Mile Riot Pale. I used to live on between Mack and Charlevoix. These are all Detroit areas, if you are unfamiliar with the streets that I'm naming. My house no longer exists. My neighborhood pretty much no longer exists. My elementary school no longer exists. I raised cockatiels, and I sold them for $70 a piece to old ladies in the suburbs because I got smart at a young age and started trying to make that money because I knew old, lonely ladies in the suburbs love little hand-raised birds that can talk. Was that supposed to fit my standard demographic of what I was supposed to be? Absolutely not. I'm supposed to love chicken and watermelon. I love chicken. Who don't love chicken, as Dave Chappelle says? But I don't like watermelon. I'm sorry. I don't do it. And it's not because of the flavor. It's not because of the seeds. I don't like watermelon because I have been stereotyped and society has told me I'm supposed to like watermelon. So I have developed a distaste just because somebody told me I'm supposed to like it. No, I don't have to do that. I don't have to be one thing. You don't have to be one thing. You also don't have to look at others as the one thing that big portions of society describe them to be or place them in as a box. You are the culmination of your life experiences, the knowledge you take in, the information and treatment that you put out are all you. You're not one thing. I'm not one thing. Let's not just be one thing. I hate it. I fight it every day because I'm still expanding and growing as a person. Like, I see and learn stuff every day, and sometimes I get to pick and choose what I want to be. And you couldn't pick and choose that if you were only one thing. So don't be one thing. Be yourself, which is one person, a multifaceted person comprised of more than one thing. I'm out.